Guys, you should get a full picture this time. I'm doing a live stream with my cell phone instead of my iPad, and the cell phone allows me to turn sideways, so you should be getting a full screen and not about half a screen right now. And just hang on 1 second. Gonna post this link right quick. Just hang on 1 second. All right, I'm going to talk about what is going on in Mozambique right now. Okay, thousands have fled their homes, particularly in the northern region in Cabo Delgado. And I take it back. Before I start on this, sorry, hands in the way. I got my Chris White Africa shirt right here, the Indaba Africa group. I just got it in the mail yesterday. Love it. So talk about the crisis in Mozambique. Okay, the crisis in Mozambique is like this. Okay, and the crisis in Mozambique has been plagued by Islamic insurgents, and they have raided oil pipelines and gas pipelines, and that has kept companies like Exxon and Chevron from investing further in Mozambique. Now, the president of Felipe Nyusi is partially to blame for this. It seems like he's refusing outside help to combat the Islamic extremists. The only people he has basically allowed are Russian mercenaries or retired South African military who have been mercenaries as well to combat the Islamic insurgents in Mozambique. And the Mozambican army is too poorly equipped and too poorly trained, unfortunately, to handle it themselves, to be honest with you. So the Mozambique military is just not equipped to handle the Islamic insurgency. And what South Africa needs to do is they need to close their borders to Mozambique. South Africa is not equipped to handle all these refugees right now. And I mean, they're just not. They're not equipped to handle all these refugees right now. A third of the COVID-19 cases are in South Africa at the moment. And the situation in Mozambique with all those refugees piling in, coming together, they're going to just create more of a COVID pandemic. What the United Nations needs to do, and they have to do this with Felipe Nyusi's permission, they need to get down on the ground in Mozambique. They need to assist the Mozambique military in combating Islamic extremism. And they also need to set up tents and hospitals for the Mozambican refugees to get them tested for COVID-19, to distribute the COVID-19 vaccine through COVAX, and that's what needs to happen. And then because the Islamic insurgents have already destroyed one pipeline near Cabo Delgado, then they're going to destroy another one. They're headed towards another one, and this is like a $20 million US pipeline, unfortunately. So that's basically what's going on in Mozambique right now. And what South Africa needs to do is South Africa needs to shut down the border with Mozambique at the moment, because they don't need to allow any further insurgence of COVID-19 cases with the current situation that's going on, unfortunately. And I like Mozambique. I want to visit Mozambique one day, but just South Africa is just not equipped right now to handle that situation that's going on in Mozambique. Let me get to the chat going on. See if you guys have any questions, any comments, just go ahead and type in the chat. And you guys always know that I try to respond to every single live chat that comes my way. And that is going on right now. All right, talk about what's happening in Mozambique. We're going to talk about the Biden presidency. One thing that I am looking forward to with Joe Biden being president, I'm going to miss Trump. Trump did an amazing job in almost everything. But one thing that Trump did not do well was he did not handle the North Korea situation very well at all. Trump did not handle the North Korea situation very well at all. He engaged with Kim Jong-un, but he didn't hardly get any concessions from Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-un did not denuclearize. If anything, North Korea has built up its nuclear arsenal, and they're now developing missiles that can go as far as 10,000 miles, which could strike and possibly destroy the United States. And so Kim Jong Un and Donald Trump's bromance did not do anything. Now the United States did keep the sanctions on North Korea, and they imposed the sanctions, but that's about all they did. They refused during Trump's administration. They refused to condemn North Korea on human rights, and that was and the rest of the UN Security Council detested that. So I think that Joe Biden was right when he called Kim Jong Un a thug, and he basically is. And there are options that Biden can deal with North Korea. If North Korea agrees to dismantle their Yongbyon nuclear complex, they've done this in the past. The Biden administration can extend more foreign aid to North Korea. But for them, in order to do that, they need to make sure that the food goes to the average North Korean citizens and not where the Kim Jong Un regime holds the food hostage for the average North Korean. That's one thing that they can do. Another thing that they can do is, which I don't believe this is going to be effective because it's not been effective in the past, if they lift the sanctions in Seoul, South Korea is able to have what they had under Kim Dae-jung, the Sunshine Policy, and extend unconditional economic aid to North Korea. But the last time that happened with the Sunshine Policy under Kim Dae-jung and Roh Moo-hyun, former presidents of South Korea, Kim Dae-jung, that did not work, and North Korea actually built and tested more nuclear missiles. So that option, I don't believe, is going to be effective either. I believe that it's going to have to be what President George W. Bush did with the six-party talks, and then where if North Korea agrees to dismantle more of their nuclear weapons, more foreign aid comes their way. Another option could be all-out war, but with the current situation in the United States and South Korea with the economy, I don't believe the U.S. should implement first strike on North Korea. That's what you call the bloody nose campaign, and I think that would be more disastrous for the Korean Peninsula temporarily. But the bloody nose policy and the first strike is better than just the unconditional economic aid to North Korea, I firmly believe. So, how are you guys doing? Get you guys going in the chat. What's going on, guys? How you guys doing? And with the South Africa, they still have not had a plan to roll out the vaccines. This is just crazy. They say it's just going to be in the first quarter. First, they said the first quarter of 2021. Then they said the first half of 2021. The ANC does not have a plan in rolling out the vaccines. Now, they say they purchased some from the National Serum Institute of India, and that is not. But that is, I mean, that's the AstraZeneca vaccine. I still prefer the Pfizer and the Moderna vaccine better. But the AstraZeneca vaccine is I firmly believe better than the China vaccine. The China vaccine is only 50% effective, whereas the AstraZeneca vaccine is about 70% effective. Now, I was going to go out to the lake today and have a better view for you guys, but it's cloudy and rainy, so it really wouldn't do much good right now. But I mean, I'm going to keep just the one viewer here. Kind of disappointed. Hope wish there were more viewers, but I understand that you guys get busy. I'm going to go on in about 20 or 30 minutes, before Chris White's stream, and see that if I get more viewers that way. So, hope everybody's doing well. Take care, and props to the viewer who hung around and stayed on. Appreciate you for doing that. And anyways, hope everybody's doing well. Take care. God bless, and bye-bye. Bye-bye.